is the kind of back-breaking work that Francis was doing from age 10.
Your body must develop very strong from doing something like that.
Oh, definitely.
How long did you have to work in these sand mines?
I left school, I was 17.
During his childhood, Francis's father was a street fighter and was very well known in the village for getting into brawls on the streets. People in the village would mock Francis and his family over his father's behavior.
I was kind of like ashamed of my dad
Why should?
because he had this reputation of being a street fighter, like fighting people, and people were like, oh, that guy.
As Francis grew up, he was approached by a couple of street gangs in the village who wanted him to become a part of their gangs. He refused. His father's negative record as street fighter as not motivation to pursue something more respectable.
I do believe that because he was there to show me maybe not the way to go, then I was like,
Fast forward to 12 years after he started working in the sand quarry, Francis and Ganu decided to
Right, let me put this fucking charger in.
even though his family was against him.
Wait, it's not working.
since I
Why
was
isn't it
that
working?
was my passion, everything that I do.
Okay, it's not working.
Throughout the
Maybe this will work.
I
The
just
girls are gone out for a few hours.
spent a tree until the
So, yeah. I have an hour to myself. So I'm just gonna do a live. I hope you're all well.
nobody ever gave you
I hope you all have a great weekend with your families.
you know, fighting. I went against
Yeah, and I wish you the best for the weekend.
that couldn't listen.
You know, for 6 years, I made a plan on myself.
He kept at it for
I know,
1 year.
you forget
until he had to
sometimes.
stop due to
Sometimes you lose your identity. And it takes men
From
to
the
tell
age
you,
of
here,
23 to 26,
you've nothing to
Francis
prove.
and Ganu did various
You
odd jobs
understand?
to survive and make ends meet.
Nobody to
As
impress.
he became an adult, he ended up frustrated
Shout
with
out
his
to
life's
everyone
direction.
about Farm and
He
Cherry
saw
Oak.
no opportunity with the life he had, and he came to a belief that there was hardly any chance of him achieving greatness in Cameroon. He always wanted a better life for himself, a way to provide and take care of his family, and the opportunity to fulfill a dream he had
And you
deep
get soup.
as he always
Soup and
believed
tea
that
and
he was
you can
destined for greatness.
And it was my motivation because despite my situation at the time, I always believed that it's gonna happen. How? I don't know. But it's gonna happen. Then I'm like, yes, I will do it.
With that in
Sorry,
mind,
that's
at
not-
26 years old, he decided to migrate to Paris, France, to pursue a career in professional boxing. Talking about his life in his village and his migration to Cameroon
Yeah,
has
everybody has a
many
story.
pleasant
Francis and Ghana was a street fighter.
He usually speaks in a
You know, he was in it, he could have ended up in a gang.
when he's hard pressed.
Like a lot of young people, they have no direction. And because they've no direction, and they've grown safe, right, you get a lot of one-parent families where, because there's no father figure in their life, you know, you can't treat them. Hey, Stevie, I'm just brushing something. I have my knee brace on, so. But like I said, Stevie, sorry about that. Nah, Stevie, look, this is how I say it. I've wasted too much time on YouTube, and I haven't got another 6 years to give it. So, I'm doing my best, yeah. And like I said, it's my own platform, my own channel. Whether 20 people come in or whether none come in, I'm gonna try do it. Why not? If all the other dickheads on YouTube can do StreamYard here, I'm sure I can. Except for, we're gonna talk about subjects that matter, not YouTube, because it's only YouTube. Fuck YouTube. When we're on StreamYard and I'm talking to any of my pals, like I said, these guys aren't YouTubers, you know.
However,
We're not regular people, you know.
I went country to country.
And it all started up there in Ballyer, and I'm a proud son of Bally farmer.
That I was able to. I spent 1 year.
Proud to the fact I can walk back on my housing estate tomorrow, and there's not many people that can do that. I can. Yeah. Credibility, I'll bring them on to say hello, no problem.
For the cops, trying to
Yeah.
cross the border
Yeah.
to go to Spain.
Like I said, I'm doing this for Ballyer.
Have clothes,
And everybody that I used to pal around with,
We
they
did
were
some
present and past.
at some point it didn't get as much.
At 6 o'clock tonight, I'm going to bring on a couple of people, and what I've identified in the YouTube community is there's a lot of people that have the same passion for music as I have, so I'm going to bring a couple of them
I
on.
was even surprised that we get out
You know,
there.
like I said, yeah, fuck what the media says. You know, it is what it
When he
is.
reached
That's
Europe,
the
he
last
was
of that.
sent to jail for 2 months in Spain for illegally crossing the border.
We get incarcerated by the Spanish
Give me a minute.
security for about 2 months.
We just make sure that
Shout out to all the DJs across the world, yeah. I have the same love for music as you are.
proof of ID that means you come from there.
And after that month they free us.
After his release from jail, Francis made his way to Paris. Things weren't any better for him when he arrived in Paris. He was homeless, had no friends, and was sleeping on the streets of Paris. This was no surprise to him, mainly because he had nothing with him. However, he was so desperate to learn how to box that he was even willing to endure the elements and sleep on the streets in a foreign land. He didn't see it as humiliating, as it was, in essence, a means to an end. In the beginning, Paris wasn't any better than Cameroon, and Francis
Whoops
said
a fucking
it's very
daisy.
difficult when you arrive at a place like Paris, and you don't have anyone. But for me, it was an opportunity.
Whoops a daisy. Hey Stevie, how's it going?
I didn't have anyone, but I didn't
Sorry
care
about that. What's
because
wrong
I
with
was
me?
happy.
Fuck that.
I was happy because I
Yeah,
knew this was
Stevie,
an
like I said, you know,
opportunity to make
I've wasted so much fucking time on YouTube. So I'm gonna start doing StreamYard and bring on a few lads from Ballyer, and you know, it's like there's no point in trying to run away from it anymore. You know, I'm affiliated allegedly to the biggest cartel the country's ever seen. And here, you can tell me I'm lying. But here, that shit doesn't impress me. Gangsters. I was called that. Do you understand? A gangster, a thug. I come from a suburb where killers and hitmen are raised. But smart men are raised too. And I believe everybody in society, if they do something and they're punished by the state, and they do that time, as far as I'm concerned, they're even with the fucking house. You do the crime, you do the fucking time. You don't tell on a fucking soul. Now, I'm going to take myself back to how I was when I was 15. And it all started with this t-shirt you see for me, Pac-Man. I was playing a game of Pac-Man and one of my friends was waiting because he had a credit in the machine. And I died. And it was in the galley in Ballyfermot, and I took his game. And he punched me in the side of the face. Yeah. And that's how I became friends with him. But like I said, see Pat McGuire, man. He's great at Don. And you know what? Because I've come to England all them years ago, you know, it's had an effect on me. Because I've had to watch friends die. And nothing I can do about it. You know, like I said, I have friends all over the city. My children's mother is from Cabra. Right? Now, like I said, I've had a couple of friends killed dead from Cabra. Leave Freddie Elva. Right? But Marno Highland and Dottie Douglas were my two friends. And they were shot dead. And I don't want to go into that situation, Steve, because you know there was a 16-year-old lad. People say he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He fucking wasn't. He was in the right place at the wrong time, doing a job. An apprentice fucking plumber. And his boss, do you know what? He has to live with that every day. If I hadn't a leaving when I left, he would have gotten it too. You see, in my city, it's like you can run your mouth so much, and then karma will knock on your fucking door with a 12 gauge and shoot you in front of your kids. You know, I have a mate, right, from Cabra, Now, allegedly, he's an ex-IRA man, allegedly, right? Now, he wasn't allegedly killed. He was fucking killed. And he made sure he couldn't have an open coffin. You know. Now, like I said, in 30 years, we've lost 11 friends in Gangland, Dublin. In all total, we've lost 22. That's 2 football teams. People that have crashed, relapsed, overdosed, shot. You know, all that shit. Yeah, rest in peace to Anthony Campbell. Bro, come here. You can choose your friends. You know, and you know how our city works, Stevie, like that. Sitting here, I can slap you in the face. But, bro, fuck all that shit. You know, I have a G card and a Batman phone. I'm from Cherry Orchard Avenue. And people are gonna come on and start telling you what they remember about me. And them. So I want to shout out to everyone in Ballyframe and Cherry Orchard that remembers me. You're all welcome on my platform now. I'm sorry I've waited 6 years to ask you, but I'm asking you now. Shout out to the 1990-92 crowd who went down to fucking Deer Park Inn. Now, if you aren't one of the originals, I'll know. Do you understand? I'm the real fucking deal. It's just you didn't know it. You know. But yeah, you know what, I use my energy to make shit happens. You know, and like I said, I've been fucking wasting my time on YouTube. You know, Stevie, like I said, yeah, there's a lot of positive stuff that I want to talk about. Music, sport, mental health, addiction, triggers, medication, side effects. We can go on. And a lot of my mates have fucking side effects because of all the drugs we did. A lot of my mates have done bare years in jail for crimes they allegedly committed. And what I believe in society is if you pay your fucking... If you're even with the house, yeah, you're even with the fucking house. You know, and other people will understand that. I was in Mountjoy at 21 and I made a fucking decision, yeah. I'm leaving this cunt city and I'm getting out of here. My son is not gonna suffer because of my shit. And I made a G call, bro, and I got the fuck out of there. Not cause I was hiding from anyone. Bro, listen. One thing I'll never fuck up, and it was being a father. And now I'm a grandfather, you understand? So, everybody grows and everything's about timing. And I guarantee you, over time, I'll build my channel. You know, people that don't even know I'm on YouTube are going to come on and I'm going to remind them. We are going to reminisce about music, and that topic will end Sunday night. Now, Stevie, from Monday, I'm going to start doing 3 fucking lives. Sorry, 2 lives. 3 times a week. And I'm going to start going on a few people's channels too. Because some people have supported me. So like I said, bro, I have a fucking diary. Many diaries full of names. Mods who are decent, who are alright to me. Do you understand? And there's a question mark over a couple. Never go against your own, is all I'm going to say on that matter. Now, tonight, Dotsy Bourne and Yowza Tyndall are supposed to come on tonight to talk about raves, and like I said, them 2 mad bastards are still going. Shout out to Luke Gilligan as well. He has like a photographic memory, Stevie. He's just as clever as you, cunt. You know, you're smart as well. I recognise qualities in certain people, and Stevie Billings has always been loyal to me. Straight out Ballier fighting back, you know, and he's a mad bastard, like, so. You know, I'm good with Stevie. I had to put a team of fucking dubs together. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing at the minute. I'm building it. And it'll start off, I've only done 3 this week, 3 StreamYards. But I'll continue doing them, Stevie, until I have a little audience that don't want to talk about YouTube. I want to share awareness about stuff in life. Now, you've seen me at my worst, bro. You've never seen me at my best. I've never reached out to certain people ever. And now they're reaching out to me to say, Jude, I'll come on your fucking podcast. And that's the way forward for me. I'm not on here to compete with anybody on YouTube. It's only YouTube. It's an app. I've been doing it for 6 years and I've never done panels really. Up until this week, Stevie Billings was the first man on my live on Pablo. And it didn't last very long. But like I said tonight, my panel will be open. If it's not someone from Ballyer, it'll be fucking Stevie Billings. And if it's not Stevie fucking Billings, it'll be Pablo. And if it's not fucking Pablo, it'll be one of my Irish mods. Because I recognise things in people. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. Do you understand? And I've watched over the years many kids nearly going down that path, and I'll bump into them to put them back on the road. You know, like I said, education's the way forward, not glorified violence. Now, everybody knows where I'm from. Well, you fucking know now, don't you? All my family are born and bred in Ballyfermot. Did I ever tell you that? Hey, my family were born and bred on Landon Road. You know, I've family all over Dublin. Finglas, Tala, Clondalkin, Ballyer, Cabra, Drimnagh, Crumlin, Inchicore, Bluebell. I have fucking links everywhere. You know, my best mate lives out in fucking Finglas. That's originally from Ballyfermot, Neil Douglas. Dottie's nephew. That's how, Stevie, that's how I got introduced to Dottie. And the first time I met him, bro, do you know what he was doing? Sewing up a dog. Sorry, bro. Did I ever tell you about the time I was nicked for having calendars from Eastern? Fuck off, dickhead. Do you know what? I have to say this, right? And I'm just going to say it now. See, Stevie Billings is one funny bastard. You know, it's just like, you know, boom, boom, boom. And listen, I respect all me mods, but see me Dublin mods. It's, like I said here, I'm no good at the stream yet, but I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to bring on a couple of people, and then I'm going to bring on 4, and then I'm going to bring on 6. And like I said though, Stevie, I have a lot of mods that have stories to tell, bro. And like I said, in no particular order, you already know. One of these days, I'm going to say, Stevie Billings, this is your life on YouTube. And I'm going to open the book and I'm going to go, you see that time where people were slagging me off and Stevie Billings went, there's only one Jude McDonald. You know, we're all fucking people. We have arseholes, you understand? And you have arseholes in every community. Even myself, I've been the biggest arsehole in the history of anyone from Ballyer on YouTube. Because I'm fucking reckless and I'm passionate. And while I haven't got Alzheimer's, it's like, listen, the side effects are killing me. They'll destroy me memory. And if I don't have them, I fucking end up getting sectioned. You know, if I go off them, I end up getting sectioned. You know, it's like, but Stevie, I don't know whether I ever told you I had a passion for music. I have a passion for people with a passion. You're smart as fuck, and you have more fucking names than fucking most of me mods put together, and I have another fucking name for you as well. Stevie Billings is the Joker of STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER, and I'm sorry if his time juice out or fucking blocked you. Stevie's like an eagle, and at the end of the day, he respects me, and he always proved to me that he was loyal, because, you know what I mean, like I said, I see things, but the way I see it now, I got hit by a picture on the wall on my dad's birthday, and I believe in gravity and science, and I know a little bit about it. You know, do you know what elevation is? And yeah, that picture elevated off the fucking wall and hit me in the head on the day of my dad's birthday, and on the same day, the 57th anniversary of my uncle. Both uncles died in Drogheda in a drowning. Harry and Robert MacDonald. And I had a fucked up dream that led me to the cubby over there. And in the dream, bro, my ma said to me, go over to the cubby and get the Mary medal. I didn't know what the dream meant, bro. I forgot about it, and it come to me a few days later. I walked over to that statue and look at, I swear on me brothers and sisters' grave. Look at, she told me to go over where the Mary statue is. And what's the fucking medal, Stevie? Mary. Yeah, Stevie. Who have I got sitting over there? Now watch this now. Come here, bro. This is no coincidence. Hang on a minute, sorry. Sorry, one sec here. Hello. Right, Stevie, this ain't a coincidence. Look at her face, right? Now just look at her face for a minute, Stevie, right? Now I'm gonna show you something. On that statue, my mother in my dream come to me. There she is there. There's her ashes there, Stevie, yeah? And there's me dad. They're going home this year. On my man dad's ashes, my mother come to me in a dream, told me to open this cupboard, and in here I find the fucking medal. I ripped the place apart. Stevie, look at the fucking medal, bro. Look at the medal, Stevie. Does that remind you of anybody, bro? I believe in science, Stevie. And here, that's no coincidence. Yeah, you know. But, nah, listen, bro, we all die. Everyone's gonna die. You know, we're not gonna die today, though. Bro, listen with the jokes, he's off already. You're a fucking funny cunt, you, bro. I swear to God. Yeah. Nah, Stevie, listen here. I need you to fucking... I was waiting for you to fucking jump on. You know, you've helped my channel, bro. All you've helped me. And like I said, I can't tell everybody's story overnight. It's gonna be a process. You know, like I said, I want to spread as much awareness before I die as I can. And God knows when that'll be, but I'm going to carry on sharing ACEs awareness, post-traumatic stress disorder awareness. Guys, listen, I'm on 11 tablets a day. I've been sectioned 3 times. I've been to prison. I have violent tendencies. I used to have urges, you know, triggers, you know. And listen, everybody around me knows what I'm capable of, because they've seen me. But here, you see me worst side. It's like, see music, the way I see it is, I'm going to bring a few old friends back together again. And here, if anybody disrespects any of my fucking mods here, you won't need me to tell you. They'll fucking tell you. Here, you can take the boy out of Ballyer, but never the Ballyer out of the fucking boy. Do you understand? Here, do you know who you're fucking talking to? Mind your fucking manners. Hey, I told you I'm a no one on YouTube. But you see, in the real world, I can make shit happen like that. Have you got a bat phone that can do that? But I don't need to use it, Stevie, you know, it's all bullshit, that life. And most of me dead mates know it now, because they're looking down at me now and they're like, I wish I was fucking here. You know, that cocaine money, bro, Mia, you've read the papers, right? Look what they're saying. Metric tons of cocaine, Stevie. Metric tons, bro. That's cartel shit, bro. You know, and I ran away from that. I ran away from a portfolio life, bro. You already know, Stevie. And it's, you know, it's a shame. Half of them wankers on YouTube don't even know. You know, like I said, you reach out to anyone in Cherry Orchard or this housing estate and I guarantee they'll all back me. You know, because I'm a humble, noble fella, and for 6 years I've been acting like a fucking omadon, you know, and I lost my identity on here, you know, but I've re-established it now. You know, I'm not special or anything like that, and I'm a survivor. You better fucking believe it. Yeah, it's okay not to be okay. I'm on 11 tablets a day. I've fucking psychosis, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, survivor's guilt. But you know what, here? You can't break me any more than I've already been broken. There's not a thing on YouTube a man can do to me that's not already been done, mother. Fuck off. Know your role. Now, I'm gonna say this, even though there's no one in here other than myself and Stevie. In my StreamYard here, you can't get away with that excuse, guys, saying, "Ah, it's only YouTube." It's not. If we're on StreamYard, put your big boy pants on. And if you insult any of my mods here, you will be told, down your veil. Uskal on fucking, yeah. Down your veil. Tunis, good a meal of Mahagut. And Cade Miller fault you for coming in. And Chucky La. How about that? Eranga Bra. I named my daughter Saoirse for a fucking reason. Yeah. She's no interest in her heritage, but, you know, she was born in this country. You know, I have a lad, Stevie, that's helping hundreds of families around the UK. I'm gonna share all his videos, bro. I'm so proud of him. But he sat me down. Everything's about timing, bro. He sat me down, man. Basically. And I've always raised him with integrity, with honour. Death before dishonour. And sometimes your principles and pride gets in the way. It's like, but when you have the next leaders of this country, when you have foreigners in this country, like my son, and that's what we're classed as, but see in Liverpool, we're not, we're family. That's what we are in Liverpool. You know, here guys, who's gonna win, Jake Paul or Nate Diaz? I'm Team Diaz all the way. Guys, if you're watching this today, this evening, tonight, tomorrow, next week, next year, can you sub me channel and share it? I'm gonna start helping you with triggers, but like I said, here, Stevie, 3 nights a week. Well, Stevie, listen, I'm not fucking perfect, right, but I've never hit me kids, bro. Never hit a chick. Bro, I've been fucking hit. Like, you know, I'll never hit a chick, you know. Me granny taught me that, bro. And I used to see me dad getting his ass whooped for hitting me ma. And it was always when he was drunk. And my granny used to always say to me, look, that's what alcohol makes you do. And they say like father, like son. I'm sorry. I am like me father, but I'm more like me mother. And Mark's more like me dad. Does that make sense? But like I said, I've worked helping my son all his life get ready and prepared for the world. And I raised him in order to help the world, and that's what he's doing. He's helping hundreds of families in Liverpool and all around the country with autism, ADHD, learning difficulties, Down syndrome. I want to shout out to the Make-A-Wish Foundation and to the best hospital in the world, being Alder Hayes Hospital. See, like I said, see, Scousers, I've never met anybody with more spirit and courage than the Scousers. Can I just say, rest in peace to Jamie Bulger and rest in peace to Rhys Jones. People said Rhys was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He fucking wasn't. He was in the right place at the right time, and he caught a fucking stray bullet. And you see that narco gangster shit, you know where it gets you, yeah? I've a mate, right, who I grew up with, yeah, that hung around the same corner as me, yeah, every fucking night, just like about 60 of us. And you can ask people that, You know, they all come up to my house, across from my fucking house. You know, that's where we all chilled out. It's easy 56 and 60 of us. And I'm gonna bring a couple of them on. I'm gonna bring a couple of them on. Bro, is the door open? One sec. Yeah, so like I said, I'll bring a couple on. That are from like Ballyfermot and... But anyway guys, Stevie, who wins the Jake Paul fight? Bro, what are you going with?
I'm going with Jake Paul, bro.
No chance. Nate Diaz will bust his face. Put it this way, this will be his hardest fight. This will be Jake Paul's hardest fight. Nate Diaz, bro, he has, see, do you know what he'll do? He'll drag Jake into deep water and fucking smother the cunt.
I don't know, bro, you know.
Stevie, are you available at 6 o'clock tonight, bro? Pablo always said, build that and they'll come. And I have that in my head. And it's like, Stevie, I'm getting more mods that are Irish. I'm getting rid of a few. And I'm doing it for the best of the team. And that's all I'm going to say on that matter. But are you free tonight? A thumbs up will do me. Two lads I used to knock about with want to come on tonight to talk about dance music, and as far as I'm concerned, are two of the legends that goes to all the raves up there still. You know, and that word is thrown about a lot in Ballyfermot, legend. Yeah, I know loads of legends if you want to put it like that. You know, like, the media call them cartel. They're all my friends. Fuck a cartel. All that lifestyle doesn't impress me. You know, like I said, I've had 11 friends over 20 years. 30 years, sorry, my bad. Nearly over 30 years coming here. And then it's like you see on Facebook, your mate's dead, or this person's been shot, this person's been shot. And over the years, all them little hits take a piece of your fucking soul, but when you lose your man, you're that. You know, like I said, man, I wouldn't wish it on anybody, and this is gonna sound fucked up, but I'm glad my turn's out of the way. It's like, because I wouldn't be strong enough now. I don't know what to do. You know, but like I said, I have a good unit around me, Stevie, and I believe in myself, and I no longer have to raise my voice, and I've no longer people, whether they believe it or whether they believe it not, bro. That's not my concern anymore. My concern is Straightouttaballyer too. And bro, even if it takes me fucking 2 years to grow my channel, I'll do it. Like I said, I want dubs on me fucking panel. So if any is from Cherry Orchard Ballyfermot want to jump on, let me know. Tonight, Yowza Tyndall and Dotsy Bourne are meant to be coming on, right? Stevie and the two of my old friends from Ballyfermot. One of them, Yowza, from me, I played hurling and gar with him for Liffey Gales. And I'll tell you where Liffey Gales is. You know where Sarsfield Road is? There's a gar place across from it. Me and Yowza used to play hurling and Gaelic as kids. I was in the Obelisk, he was in the model school. I'm sure he was in the model. Now, yeah, and like I said, there's a lot of different guys from where I used to live that have a lot of stories that haven't been given the recognition that they deserve. And I'm here to give it to them. You know, because I'm an original. I was there from the start. I'm one of a very few that can come on here and say, here, I was part of that scene. I started at 13. Me mate getting his ma to ring my ma to ask her, can I stay? You know, me ma Bernie just used to ring me ma. I'd get Kenneth to say, bro, tell me ma I'm staying here. You know, so Bernie rang me ma and told her, so me ma was like, if Bernie said it's alright, so. And we went to Carlow, Stevie, to an event, the Deer Park Inn in Carlow. And there's only a few people can say they were there because Steel Burns' big fuck off 40-foot truck was hired, and about 30 Ballier heads went down to that event. And Pat Carey, we have a big stereo, and this mad cunt straight away he's up dancing, and everyone's looking at him. We're in a fucking truck, you know what I mean? Truck fucking going all over the place, and he's fucking doing that. Total confusion. Bam, 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 bam. And there's a few DJs as well that I know that I'd like to come on. So Stevie, look, it's a slow process, baby steps, you know, that kind of way. But Stevie, are you free at 6 tonight? Because like I said, when I bring people on the panel, I want some of my mods in there as well. Now, I'm gonna shuffle it, Stevie. You know, when I'm doing me lives, who's ever on, if it's a mod, I let them on my channel, me panel. And like I said, even if it takes me 2 years to build my channel, this one, I shall go back fighting back United, and I'll just look at it as collateral damage. Hey, would you walk away from 640 subs if you had access to it? But what if you couldn't invite anyone and everyone is blocked? So I'm not using that energy. I'm going to spend whatever time I think is enough to get me where I need to be. I could have been one of Dublin's finest DJs, but I walked away from it. I fell out of love with music. You know, when my dad died, a parent of me died. You know, when my ma died, it's the worst day of my life. You know, when you're a big brother and you say to the doctor, just be honest with me. How long? And the doctor went, maybe the end of the day, so they took her off. Yeah. And she asked me to keep the boys together, bro. 1 sec, hang on. Yeah, well, like I said. Yeah, well, there won't be an echo from my side, bro, I promise you. Nah, Stevie, look, right. You know a lot of stuff about me, me friends and me family, right? Now, when I used to go on the cesspit, bro, you never hear me talking about that shit, because what happens on your house in the States stays there. You know what I mean? We don't ring the police, we deal with ourselves. You know the Ballyfermot mentality. You understand? Like, there's a lot of dangerous people up there who love me and care about me, you know. And it's nice, bro, because I'm still in touch with the boys. You know, and there's certain things you cannot say. And like I said, I am going to speak slowly so you can understand. But in time, this is only the start. And I get satisfaction out of it. I only need one person to come on my panel. You know, and then I'll carry on doing it. And I'll carry on, and more will come in. I'm going, like I said, I'm putting it on my Facebook for anybody that I palled around with that used to go raving with us. Come on my channel and talk about good times. You know, you're more than welcome. But listen, I'm not just on here to talk about music. I'm on here to talk about mental health awareness, addiction awareness, alcohol, drugs. Yeah, alcohol and drugs don't discriminate. Do you think alcohol gives a fuck whether you're South African or Nigerian? Do you think cocaine gives a fuck if you're black or white? You know, it doesn't. Stevie, who wins tonight? Or who wins tomorrow? Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. Yeah, Stevie, like I said, yeah. I've always liked combat sports, because I can fight, bro. You know, that kind of way. And I love a good fight. Blood, fucking everything, you know what I mean? Leave it in there. It's like, you know, people, you never underestimate anybody, no matter how fucking weak you think they are. And never let anybody tell you that they're better than you on YouTube, yeah? So, like I said, we're going to bring a few people on. We're going to start bringing a couple of people on. Bring the mods on. Like a lot of my mods have mental health issues on, I know they have. And this is why I do this. You know, I do it for free. The only way I benefit is if someone buys me a coffee, that's it. It's like, but in order to build a successful channel and a successful podcast, you have to have the support of the people. And I'm 35 subs off 400, right? I need your fucking help to push it. If you want to support me channel, you can sub to it, you can share me channel, or you can buy me a coffee. My son will carry on helping hundreds of families around this country for fucking free, and he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves because he helped get them fucking stuff in the park on his own housing estate. My lad did not forget his old housing estate, and the head lead youth worker around here is one of my mates, John Scott. So I put Dylan in touch with him and John Scott, and he ended up, between the two of them, they got what they needed, Stevie. Now the kids have a location. They are not cold, they are not getting wet, they're not getting hit by hailstones. Them days are over. You know, we did it on this housing estate. My son is doing it in Liverpool. He's doing it, and here, bro, Liverpool, Manchester, Birmingham, London, Sheffield, Leeds. Do you understand? Nottingham. You know, 012, 105, 116, done. I'm a son of Ballier, a soldier of Ballier, and Jude MacDonald, straight out of Ballier. Now, like I said, guys, I only have a small platform. You see, and the reason being that is because I'm not a spanner whore, and I don't need approval of a YouTuber. You know, you're a fucking geek. No, you're Roll. You're a geek. And all my mates, that's what they call me. Because they're not, you don't understand, it's different where I'm from. You know, a lot of them don't know about YouTube. A lot of them don't even know how to make a fucking email address. You know, and I've never reached out to my friends at home for anything. For anything. Nothing. I don't want it. You know, I can sleep well. Well, I don't sleep well, but, you know, I don't have to worry about me family being in danger. I don't have to worry about myself being in danger. Them days are over. You know, I don't call men out, I put them out. Mark will tell you, I'll spin kick you in our head. I still have one in the tank. Or you can. Nah, listen. I'm better on my feet than Mark is. I'm a little bit taller, and like I said, my head kick, I can kick like Justin Gaethje. Know what I mean? If you know how to head kick, like I said, John Jones was a kickboxer for years. You know, that's the discipline I chose. Well, I chose all three. And Stevie on me brothers and sisters' graves. Here you go. I'll tell you. 10 years old, come through. My dad put me into it, right? I didn't like it. I stayed there for about 4 weeks. Then I started boxing, right? Now, a couple of the people that are coming on are former boxers. Yowza Tyndall's a boxer, man. There's a proper boxer's nose like myself. Like, my nose has been split. But, like I said, a lot of these people that are going to come on, we've all grown up now. We're all dads, and some of us are granddads. You know, and it's time. You know, everything's about time. And from heaven, my mother sent me a sign, Stevie. She told me to put my glasses back on, and I know what that means. No, yesterday 2 black cats crossed me path.
but they're getting most of the money, leaving fighters with change.
The way I see it is, it's like there's a lot of people up in Cherry Orchard, Ballyfermot, that have a story to tell, and here, who's better to tell their story? You know, like I'm not on here, I haven't got an angle. I just know there's a lot of decent, good people in Ballyfermot that have funny stories like myself that'd entertain the public. It's like if you can make someone laugh, you do it. You know, because if you can make someone laugh, it's a gift. You know, it's always good to laugh with somebody rather than laugh at them, because then that's mocking them, that's underestimating them. Know your fucking role. Never underestimate any man, woman, or child arsehole. You see, I'm from there. And I'll bring a couple on from where I'm from. Like I said, Stevie Google. I have fucking Luke fucking find any track in the world. He has a photographic memory. Stevie Billings is intelligent, but he's ugly as fuck. Like myself. And he's a scouse bastard too. I'm looking forward to the football starting, like, you know. Like, I'm a football fan, right, but I'm a people fan first, then I'm a football fan, then I'm a Man United fan, in that order. Like, I get loads of stick off Man United fans saying, why the fuck would you say just for the 97 you're a United fan? And you know what I say to them? Fuck you. I know somebody who lost his dad there, yeah? So mind your fucking manners. I know a lad who went to the same, me lad, I think used to pal around me. And he lost his dad at football. And I think it was his dad. But when he was telling me the story, you know, Stevie, Hillspit never affected me. But I put myself into his shoes. You know, Stevie, I have a mod that's fucking about with me channel. And like I say, I know you're always blocking people, you prick. It's your fault over Casper as well, man. I feel well bad. You know, Casper's sound. I don't know whether you still talk to him, but it's your fucking fault. Blocking people. And here, like I said, here, bro, from Monday, I need everybody to tell me a couple of personal things. And if they don't, I'm going to take the spanner off them. Just a couple of questions, that's it. You know, I want to know what your backup channel is. Like I said, the more people that get blocked on here, I don't want to go through that again. You know, it wrecked me with a channel, bro, and look how long it took me to build it. 6 fucking years. Well, you're a fucking prick then, aren't you? And you know what you did as well, you bollocks? You left me sitting with that 3 weeks and then you told me you blocked her. I was fucking going through. You know the way where it says click on your block list? And I said I have fucking 0 people blocked. And I'm like, it's definitely not me. I didn't block her. You know, so fucking make sure you tell her it wasn't me. But here, Stevie, listen. You know my other channel? I think it's STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER 8. I need you to find out for me. You know my backup channel? Is it STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER 2 or is it STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER fucking 8? Now look, the way I see things is YouTube and it's very toxic and it's not very good for people with mental health problems. When you get channels that are bullies, you know what I mean? They'll slate you, okay? But they wouldn't stand in front of you. You know what I mean? They're okay giving it large, Stevie. But you know, if I hit you, you're gonna remember, bro. Because I won't just hit you once. You know, and fuck, bro. Never mind the referee. The police wouldn't even stop me, bro. But I try use my aggression and I channel it, I harvest it, I dissect it, divulge. You know, I suffocate myself with shit. You know, I got away from something which now allegedly is called the biggest cartel the island's ever seen. And if the truth be told, 50% of them are my friends and 25% of my family. You know, I'm not lying, but that's not important anymore. I don't need credibility, Stevie. Everyone knows me, where I'm from, and I come to the UK. I have a mate called Chris Shannon, and he called his son Jewett after me. I'm gonna bring him on, Stevie, and ask him why. He's a Chelsea fan, right? And he's got a Cockney accent now, so I'm gonna rinse him. He called his son Jewett, Stevie. I've never told you that, have I? Like I said, I'm gonna start telling you things, bro, and I'll bring people on that can confirm everything I've said over 6 years. Like I said, bro, even 3 times a week, you know, I want to do a podcast. Bring yourself on, bring a couple little lads on, and there's loads of topics we can go through. Everything from stereotypes, addiction, mental health, medication, side effects, you know, aces of wear, okay? Everything, guys, in life you'll find yourself needing education. Let's say you have a child, okay? And as the child's grown, you notice certain things. Let's say our child isn't communicating with you the way that a child is normally communicating, okay? And then a parent is left with a decision thinking, I'm gonna have to go to my doctor. She'll go to the doctor and the doctor will give her a brief analysis, a diagnostic. Here, you can't make fucking decisions like that when you're a GP. They send you to the hospital. And there's a lot of people. See, the thing with mental health as well, you don't see our scars. Our scars are hidden. You don't see our uniform. And it's like, I've survived through many battles, and I have battle scars everywhere. But here, see up here, you know, I've got 1,000 fucking stitches in my head, in a way. You know, in a metaphor. I'm on here to share awareness of everything, whether it's mental health, whether it's drug addiction or alcoholism. Let me tell you something. Do you think alcohol gives a fuck whether you're black or white? Do you think heroin cares whether you're from fucking Punjab or fucking Africa, America, Dublin, Holland, Poland? It doesn't fucking matter. Drugs don't discriminate. And addiction doesn't. You see, a lot of people aren't educated and they take drugs, and next of all, boom, 6 months down the line, you're fucking an addict. And you have to have the inner strength to check yourself and say, here, amigo, you're going down the wrong road. And I want to thank a young man who made me realise who I fucking am. Do you understand? On YouTube I'm a nobody, but in the fucking world I'm a someone. And I want to shout out to that man who's given me a reality check. You know, who I raised as a fucking man, a soldier. You know, do you understand? And here, see my son. My victory is going to be the laughter of my fucking children. Put it, and grandchildren, put that in a metaphor. And hashtag that motherfucker. You know, it's like, God bless me with 3 beautiful kids. And it's like, you know, all my life I fucking raised them to be respectful, honest, trustworthy, law-abiding citizens. And if I didn't like Ballyfermot, my son would have been another statistic, because my father's dead and I'm still trying to impress him. You know, I can't interview Sinead O'Connor, Johnny Cash or Tammy Wynette. It's like, but look, I can't compete with that. It's like I'm on here to compete against myself. And like I said, I have a very small platform on Straight Out Ballyer 8 or Straight Out Ballyer 2. In 4 minutes, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say I'll be back at 6 tonight, and there's a couple of people that might be coming on the panel tonight, and if they don't turn up, somebody else will. Do you understand? It's like, and everybody is welcome. Listen, we have a lot in common, even though you don't realise. Adverse childhood experiences, right? When you're a kid, if you see a man fighting with your dad all the time, and alcohol is in the mix or drugs are in the mix, my dad never took drugs, but it's like he was very violent because he lost his brothers and his two children. So my dad never spoke about that. This is how strong he was, you know. Like, see the way I talk about my childhood, it helps me, because rather than carrying that around with you, and Stevie, for fucking over 40 years, I carried the weight around my neck, being my little brother and sister. And people can say, ah, you were only a baby. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't stop them coming and visit me at night. But I've got that used to it. I'm insensitised to violence. You know, but like I said, it's only a tool out of a module, you know, of characteristics what makes me a man. Which makes me a fucking leader, bro. An alpha, bro. That's what people call me around here, bro. I beat the shit out of the bullies around here. You know what I mean? Picking on people that you know you can pick on. So I went around and picked on a couple of them. And one of them had to cut his hair to avoid me. Not my words, his. I swear that on me brothers and sisters' graves, on me man and dad's ashes. He cut his hair to avoid me, Stevie. Because I went around the pub, he was there with about 14 of his mates. And only one of them stood up, and I told him, sit back down, bro, or I'll slap fuck out of you. Curtis went, bro, I'm just saying. I was like, well, don't you? Do you want to get involved in this, bro? Stevie, there was over 10 of them, and they were all sat down, and not one of them would stand up. And here, I swear that, ask there, Mark, there was about 14 of them. I knew half of them. That's why they wouldn't get up. And I was like, get up, dickhead. You say, what's my brother? My brother and him, they had a mutual interest, being a girl. It was playing the two of them against each other, and she sent a voice note saying, this person is going to leather you. So my brother went around, and I told him, if you're not back in half an hour, I'm going into that pub and I'm going to fucking wreck it. On my own. I gave him 45 minutes, he wasn't home. I'm at the bally. Went around, bro. I had a bally on me in the fucking pub. And I said, fuck this. I took it off. I said, now you know who you're fighting. What you say about me? What you say you're going to do to my brother? Get up. I said, get the fuck up, yeah. You're sitting beside your missus and fucking other girls. Get up. He wouldn't get up. I was like, and I was getting more aggravated because there's no glory or honour in hitting a man while he sat down. Anybody can do that, you know. So I wanted to drop him. So I was like, get up. And like I said, on my man's ashes, there was like 14 of them, easy, including them on their table. He wouldn't get up, so I upended the two tables. Bang! Everything all over the place. He was sat down. Everyone was up except him. He wouldn't get up. And all his mates are looking at me, and I was like, what? Do something, go on, do something. 14 years here. Go on, I dare you, but here, don't leave me breathing. Is all I'm gonna say. But back then, Stevie, I was fucking up me nut. You know, it's like, you see me on YouTube for 6 years, and I'm a reckless optimist. I've always been reckless. But I've also been, you know, like I said, a reckless optimist. But anyway, I shut him down. He had to leave this housing estate. And 3 months later, the next morning, the sun was here. Do you know what he done? I come around from the pub after being there, right? He rang his fucking sons, 2 of them come down, 4 of them outside my gate. I walked out, asked our Mark, grabbed the gate, bang, straight through. Just that much, and I caught him, bang, and I knocked him down on the ground, and his son went like that. And here, I respect the shit out of his son, because he hit me with a chair. You know what I mean? So shout out to Aaron for that, bro. You're brave. You're braver than your fucking dad is, I'll give you that. And you're very smart as well. Bro, he was on my sofa the next morning begging me to forgive him. I said, listen, you hit me with a chair last night. You caught me in the arm there. And I have a fucking scar. I thought he was after stabbing me, but you know a plastic chair, Steve. You know if you snap it, you see the fucking edges. He cracked me with a fucking a leg off a plastic table like the one I have out there, bro. And there was blood all over the place. I thought he was after stabbing me, but he didn't. He hit me with a chair, and I respect him for that. Cause look, if someone's fucking threatening you or that, bro, you're not gonna give a fuck who it is. You know, but he rang his sons, and it was the wrong thing to do. Cause, yeah, he wouldn't get up. I went around as a man. I say, Mark, the pub was full of travellers, full of everything. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It is my pub. I know everyone in it. So I had a bally on, and I took it off. I say, Mark, I said, see you, you're bullying people around here. You used to bully me. Now me and you have an issue, you know why? Cause you're a knobhead. In front of everyone. Get up. He wouldn't get up, so I wrecked the pub basically, and the landlady ran over to me. I had Patrick, Michael and Davy Keenan trying to grab me. I was like, Patrick, if you don't let me go, I'll crack you, bro. I don't want to hit you. You know what I mean? These kids know what I'm about, the gypsies around here. You know, reach out to Davy Keenan and ask him what I'm like. Toughest family around here, but there's nothing but respect for me and my family, Stevie. You know, respect isn't given, it's earned. You know, a lot of people like to take credit for shit they don't do. You know, but I'm just glad that God blessed me with a son that's helping hundreds of families. And by the time I'm dead, he'll be helping fucking 10,000s. You know, Stevie, all around the country. You think about it, there's a lot of parents, bro, right, that go and look for a diagnostic for their kid. And sometimes science and the doctors don't get it wrong. Some people are misdiagnosed. You know, and a lot of these parents haven't got a lot of money, but in order to find out what label there is, and when it comes to autism, there's loads of different kinds. And autism affects children in loads of different ways, but it also affects the parents. And if the services in place, because you have a child, you love your child, and you know something's wrong, but you don't know because you're not a fucking doctor. So when you bring your child before the doctor, it's like everything's about presentation. I'm a doctor, you come into me today and you go, hey doc, I've got a fucking flu and a cough. Right, I'll give you some fucking antibiotics. Fuck off. Next, doc, alright mate, here, I can't fucking sleep, I'm having nightmares. Can you give me a tablet? No problem. Well, we've not gone down that route yet, but you know, that kind of way. Stevie, look, awareness is important. No matter what it is, whether it be autism, ADHD, LDs. There's thousands of families in this country suffering because they don't have a service in place. Whereas my son and everything I share, you know, he doesn't get the recognition he deserves, Stevie. 10 fucking years up in Liverpool, a decade, did a bachelor's, and bro, you know what? He's a comrade, he's a patriot. Bro, see if he had it. All I'm saying is I'm glad and so happy my son has turned out to be a law-abiding citizen. You know, it's all bullshit, that life. My kids know who my mates and who their family are. You know, they've been around it all their life. Just because I didn't go screaming it out on YouTube. You know what I mean? And, like, I've already fucking embarrassed myself for being reckless. You know, but if the truth be told, there's a few people on YouTube I'd slap. And everybody here, if you need someone else to fight your battle, you're a fucking bitch. Yeah, here, if the cap wears a motherfucker, I'm from Ballyferm at Cherry Orchard Avenue, yeah? And I have loads of fucking people, you know, up there. it's like that a law-abiding citizens that have paid their due and their debt to society. And if a judge gives you 10 years and you do 8 or you do 7, that's time served. You're even with the fucking house. Do you understand? As far as I'm concerned. Listen, anybody can change, you know, but you have to want it. You have to fucking want it. Do you understand? And people around you that are in the darkness, fucking illuminate them. Let them know you're there. You're present. Do you understand? Presentation. It's like, and my lad has done many presentations. He's done many theses, many assignments, dedicated 4 years. You know, autism means a lot to my son. And you know, he's sharing awareness about it on a daily basis. What are you doing? Nothing. Absolutely fuck all to contribute to society. Now, my son is what you call a leader. He's an alpha. He would have been a general in the army if he chose that way. And I've no doubt about it. If my lad wanted to be a Marine, he'd have been a Marine. If he wanted to join the Navy, he could have joined in the fucking Navy. Do you understand? But he chose his path. And I sent him off a boy to Liverpool and I returned him a man. And it's like, it's so endearing. And like, you know, I always wanted my dad to be proud of me, you know. Yeah. But see, my kids are super proud of me, you know, and I'm super proud of them, and I've become a granddad, and I've no need to shout anymore, you see, because I've been given a sign. And it's like, speaking of signs, I have an assignment to do. I have several. Now, when I put these glasses on, I can see my reflection. I don't watch me lives. It's weird. But me and my ma had a conversation one day, and let's say she told me to put the glasses on. I look sophisticated. She said I look intelligent. I was like, man, is there anything I can get to cover my nose though? I have a bigger nose when I have glasses on. Or is it the fucking glass magnetized like fucking 6 times? I could die tomorrow a happy man. I've achieved everything I've wanted in life. My son's gone to uni. My daughter's become a mother. And I'm a granddad. I am not on YouTube to have verbal confrontations with misfits, you know, with geeks, with YouTubers. You're a YouTuber, yeah? You're not a tough guy. Yeah, I know tough guys. You know, and see, Liverpool is a tough city. You know what? See, this is what I love the Scousers, right? You know, during the war, yeah? Do you know what they used to write? Now, it all started, I think, in London, but it was trending all around the country. When the Germans were dropping bombs on Great Britain, yeah, when they were hitting Liverpool, Birmingham, London, you know what the Scousers got up on the roofs and wrote, F you Hitler, you can break our houses, you can break our fucking factories, you can break our windows, but you'll never break our fucking spirit or our heart. You know, fuck you, Hitler, and that's why the Scousers, man. I'd be honest with you. See, Scousers should have their own country. I'd fuck everyone off the Falklands and I'd move Liverpool in. In 1919, you know, the Scousers collaborated with volunteers of the movement and they went against the king. This is why I like the Scousers, because they're just Scouts. They're more fucking Irish than any English person over here. That's why I love Liverpool, but because my son went there, and I'll tell you what, tough love. Like I said, your son in a different city. You know, when you put all that work in, you know my lad, right? On his day off, Stevie's in the gym, pump, 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 you know, and I'm so fucking proud, you know, because I put everything into him, Stevie, to the point where I'm unhealthy. Like going to work, bro, you wanna see me feet and that, my knees are fucked, bro, but I had to give him I had to get him on the board, at least, and the board is sending him to uni, you know, and 4 years later, I was in a situation where I was at his graduation, and his mum, at the time my ex-partner, she said to me, she knows what I'm like, she was with me 23 years, she said, if you fucking shout, I'm telling you, I was like, fuck off, you know, that kind of way. And one of me lads' mates, Cody, you know, me lad went to uni with, and he become one of me lad's best friends still to this day. His dad was there at the ceremony, and Cody's name got shouted out first, and I heard his dad going, "Go on, Cody, lad!" You know, and Dylan's mum looks at me, and I'm like, so I watch my son in the queue get closer and closer, and was handed this degree, you know, and the rest is history. You see, I won the lottery that day, and I witnessed my son, my only son, doing this, look. Can you say that? Like that with all his mates. And I got upset. I was like, I wish my dad was here to see it. But my dad always knew Dylan was heading for greatness. Anthony does, he's great at it. Anthony does, he's a world champion at it. You know why? Because he's skilled. Do you understand? He's skilled. Has been all his life and guided and shielded from this cunt world. Sorry about my language, but see me, when it comes to awareness about any subject on the planet, guys, you need educating. Everything is about education. Education is the way forward. I have a son up in Liverpool who is helping hundreds of families that have kids that have autism, a lot of kids that haven't had a diagnostic yet. And this is why a lot of people go private, and they can't afford it. It's like, but if the truth be told, in Manchester, if you try to get an appointment with a psychiatrist, you're looking at anything between 9 and 14 months. Here, when you go to hospital and you tell them you are suicidal, everything's about presentation. So what happens is, if you're getting sectioned, there's like fucking 4 doctors, right? And they're asking you loads of fucking questions and what have you. And then, after that, they make a decision, yeah, whether you're certified, whether you're a danger to society, a danger to yourself, and a danger to your community. And I was deemed all 3. And that's on my life. And it's not nice, but look I'm not ashamed to tell people, my name's Jude MacDonald is on, I'm dumb. Got a meal of Magdalene for coming in, Cade meal of Fortune, Erin Gabra, fuck Rangers, and come on Celtic. Now listen, being serious, it's very hard. It's the parents that do the hard work, you see, because you don't see autism, learning difficulties, ADHD. You know, a lot of mothers cry a lot because they're not aware of the type of autism that their child has, or the type of label that society has put on their children. You know, and there's nothing more noble and endearing than helping strangers. You understand? And I give my son my best for him to break a cycle of violence in the MacDonald household. I've never raised my hand to my son, or any of my children, or any partner I've ever been with. You know, and I'm a proud dad, and I'm a grandfather now. You know, and it's like, I've been reckless on YouTube for 6 years. I've been silly, it's so silly. You know, and I forgot me pat, and it was a special individual who told me something, and I'll keep it to myself, but it was only this person could tell me and give me a reality check, and I needed it, and I'm glad he did, because like I said, you know, I'm a son of Ballier, I'm a soldier of Ballier, and Jude MacDonald is straight out of Ballier. Listen, Stevie, you'll do for us, right? You're a dub and you're smart. And I love your jokes. I have a team of mods now, Stevie, right? And we're going to start bringing people on. We're going to talk about multiple issues, whether it be mental health, whether it be addiction, alcohol awareness, drug awareness, ACEs awareness, complex post-traumatic stress disorder awareness, psychosis awareness, autism awareness, LD awareness. Do you understand? Down syndrome awareness. You know, society puts labels on our kids, doctors do. But when it comes to autism, guys, there is hundreds of types of autism. I'm telling you, I didn't even know. I'm more aware now because somebody shared awareness with me, and I'm going to share that message on, and somebody else will share it. You know, me lad, he opened the page about 4 weeks ago and he's got 1,000 followers already. You know, because he's doing something good, and you know what, Liverpool don't forget. You know, I love that city because my lad went up there and become a man up there. You know, and I've nothing but love for the Scousers. Always have done, even though they're our biggest rivals. It's like, I've said it many times before, I'm a people fan, I'm a football fan, and then I'm a Man United fan. I remember singing songs about Hillsborough, not a bother. And then somebody told me that he lost their father at it. And I was like, wow. And that's why I always say justice for the 97 and for the lad named Owen. Yeah, justice for the 97. Rest in peace, Rhys Jones and Jamie Bulger. Liverpool is one fantastic city. The architecture up there is amazing. The people are the soil of the earth. You will not get anybody closer to Irish than the Scousers because 75% of them are Irish. We built Liverpool. The Irish built Liverpool. Do you know that? And yeah, I know a few joints in Liverpool too. You know, real G's that can do that. Make a decision happen. Pick up a phone. You know, even if you're on your own, never forget where you come from. Never forget your fucking home. I am the Riddler, not the fiddler. School's always been in session. It's not my fault if you skip the lesson. You know what I mean? And I'm not messing. You can fucking F and Jeffing all fucking day long. Do you understand? But there's a few people that have done me wrong. And I could even turn it into a song. If the truth be told, most of them are fucking, and I can't say the words, okay? Because then it's a slur. You understand? But shout out to everybody who has ever supported me. And shout out to everybody who's brought the worst down me. Now it's time to bring the best down me. And I'll say it again before I go. I have no desire to verbally wrestle with a lot of these jokers. You know, they're YouTubers, they're not like me. You know, they couldn't hold my jockstrap. So like I said, guys, tonight at 6, I'm not too sure who's coming on, but like I fucking said, we're gonna start this, and it'll baby steps, and the more Irish people and dubs that I get on my panel, it's gonna be beneficial to me, because they're gonna share my channel, and we're gonna have our own little platform, and fuck the rest of them. And here, Ant and I do good. Right, now, I'm only starting. Stevie, this week, I've only started. You're the first one to come on me fucking thing. I'm sure that's StreamYard, bro. But I'm willing to give it a go. So, 3 times a week, twice a day. 12 o'clock till 1, 6 o'clock till 7. Now, you can't tell everyone's story in 1 hour. So, I have a schedule now. Tonight, I think Yowza and Dottie, if you're watching this, come on tonight and we'll talk about music. Stevie, if you're free, I'll see you at 6. Anyway, here, Jude McDonald is on him doing Cunnis to talk to. Got a meal of my good for coming in. Cade meal of fortune. If you're watching this live today, this evening, tonight, guys, could you share it? And if you don't want to share it, sub to the channel. And if you don't want to share it or sub to the channel, you can buy me a coffee. The link's in my description. I've done this for free. But I know, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. Good a meal of maha good for coming in, Stevie and the other 2 people. I'll be back at 6. I hope you, all the fellas and shellaz, I hope you have a good weekend. Shout out to all the villains with a couple of shillings, willing to cause killings, just for relevance clout, to cause killings. Shout up to man like Stevie Billings for being STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER's Joker. Yeah, I'm fucking Batman. I'm from Ballier, Beswick. Batman. Bitch. Do you understand? Anyway, I hope you all have a good weekend. And listen, if you are not aware of basis awareness, mental health awareness, drug awareness, alcohol awareness, that's how it all starts. Anyway, I'll be back at 6. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. Stevie, I'll be back at 6. Good evening, good afternoon. Anyway, me 40 coats and me 40 pockets. There's no solution.